Hey everyone. um, Welcome to today. Basically, this video is going to be about SOLcash and Cashemons today. Let me move my mic a little bit closer. There we go. I'm gonna wait until a couple more people come in here. Um, but basically, I'm going to explain SOLcash today, and then I'm going to kind of you know, cover Cashemons and the current updates on the development and everything like that for some of you that haven't been able to catch up and be up to date with everything. And then today I'm also going to show um, the eggs, which if you've been following Cashemons and our updates, you've seen our eggs. Um, and but I'm also going to show you guys the old art style of one of the characters, and then I'm going to show you the new art style of the characters, and I'll kind of go into detail too as well. So it's going to be like three segments. Try to keep this under an hour. I'll answer any questions at the end of the video if there is any. Right now, no one's viewing it, and that's fine. This will be up on YouTube here, so if you can't make the stream, you'll be able to view it hereafter. So again, let me just make sure, let everyone know. One second, guys. Just need to type that in the Telegram. So just letting everyone know that we're live right now. All right. Like I said, if no one tunes in right now, that's fine. I'm just going to continue going with the explanation of SOLcash and Cashemons and things like that. So again, welcome to everyone that tunes in. I do very much appreciate you being here. So we'll go ahead and get started. I just kind of wanted to cover what SOLcash is. I think a lot of people are thinking that we're neglecting SOLcash, that we're focused on AdaCash more. Um, there's been questions, why is SOLcash price going down, things like that. So I would like to cover all of that at the beginning part of this video, and then we'll continue to move on. So we'll start with what SOLcash is. SOLcash is our sister token. Okay, AdaCash was the very first token that we launched back in October of 2021. And then as you see here, then we launched SOLcash. Now, SOLcash is just another token that you can make passive income just by, investing and holding it in your wallet. Um, Same thing, same tax applies to it. There's the 15% tax, 10% goes back to the holders. Um, the big difference is there's actually two big differences. One, there's not as much of total supply out there circulating for SOLcash versus AdaCash. And also, instead of getting paid out in Cardano BEP20, if you hold SOLcash, you get paid out in Solana BEP20, right? So again, same tax applies. You can see here it's the same breakdown as AdaCash, everything like that. So what I want to kind of explain, we have not forgot about SOLcash. SOLcash is a big, big part of our community. It's also a big part of our Cashemon game that we're going to be releasing. So SOLcash compared to AdaCash, you have to understand that SOLcash came after AdaCash. AdaCash is our primary token. Okay. It's like, think of it as the dad, right? And then you have the daughter, which is going to be SOLcash, right? Um, Basically, that's just how it is. Um, you know, AdaCash is going to be the primary, SOLcash is going to be like the secondary. Okay. Both tokens are very important. Both tokens allow you to gain passive income just by investing. But the big reason, well, one of the big reasons why SOLcash price is going down is because people are claiming their staking rewards and they're selling their holdings to make a little bit, a couple extra dollars and whatnot. Um, Now, the thing is with that, without AdaCash, you can't stake. But the nice thing is with AdaCash staking, you still earn your reflections in Cardano, BEP20. You harvest SOLcash, so you'll keep accumulating SOLcash. And while you accumulate SOLcash, you still get paid out in the Solana BEP20 rewards. Okay. So it's like three ways of passive income that you're getting with the staking side of AdaCash. Now, let's say for whatever reason you didn't want to do that. That's fine. That's why there's so many different options with our token and our project of how you want to, as the investor. It gives you the freedom of how you want to make your passive income. Now, if you want to make the most out of it, yes, it does make sense to stake because you earn technically three ways of passive income. But again, there are multiple different ways to earn passive income. So again, it's kind of cool for you guys as the investor to have that freedom of choice. But with SOLcash, you got to also remember SOLcash is going to be a huge part for our Cashemon game. And when our Cashemon game launches, we are doing the egg game first. It's going to be like the pre-game before the main game. Everyone's going to be able to access it. However, if you do not have your SOLcash, say you sold it all for a few dollars, like 10, 20, 50, $100 or whatever, and you don't have any, you will not be able to play Cashemons because you need to have SOLcash in order to get the eggs. And that's how you start to play Cashemons, right? It's kind of like Pokemon. You couldn't adventure in a Pokemon game on the old school games. You could not adventure from a certain point without having an actual Pokemon because of the way the game was built. If you went out into the wild without a Pokemon, well, the game didn't want to tell you directly, but in a sense, the Pokemon would kill the player. So you needed the Pokemon, so you couldn't advance, right? Well, the same concept applies here. In order to play the game, you need to have a Cashemon. And in order to have a Cashemon, you need to have SOLcash to buy the Cashemon. Okay, but our game hasn't come out, so a lot of people are selling their tokens. Well, those people aren't going to be able to play, and as soon as the game comes out, the price of SOLcash is going to rise because more people are going to buy SOLcash in order to play the game, and they're going to be kind of SOL. But it benefits the holders. You guys that haven't sold it, it's going to benefit you greatly. Okay. Um, but I just wanted to kind of touch up and explain that we have not forgotten SOLcash. SOLcash is a big part of our ecosystem. It always will be. It's just we focus a lot on AdaCash because that is our primary token, right? And it kind of branches off from there. You can be a big fan of SOLcash versus AdaCash and just put all your money into SOLcash and you'll still earn rewards in Solana BEP20. Nothing wrong with that. But like I said, AdaCash is our number one because it launched first and it just everything kind of branches off of AdaCash. So that's why we do a little bit of a more of a focus off of AdaCash, right? But again, we have not forgot about SOLcash. SOLcash is very much here. It ain't going anywhere. And once the game comes out and people start to realize that, I think more people will buy in, and you'll start to see the price go up. And so you'll see the trading volume as well. Again, the same concept applies with this. Just like AdaCash, the more SOLcash you have, the more Solana rewards you'll earn. Also, you need to pay attention to the daily 24-hour volume. Same thing applies. It's damn near identical to AdaCash. It's just the rewards are just paid out differently. One's Cardano BEP20 and one's Solana BEP20. So, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of clear that up. We have not forgotten about it. We've had some people getting mad at us, accusing us of forgetting about it, asking us, why is the price going down? We can't control when people want to sell. It's just like with AdaCash. If people want to sell, they want to sell. We can explain to them that it doesn't make sense to sell, especially with a passive income. And when the market isn't bullish and it isn't doing a bull run, it doesn't make sense to sell, but they're still going to do it. Everyone has their own their own thing, that the reason why they want to sell and stuff. Does it make sense to currently with the current situation that's going on? No, not really, not at all, actually. But that's just what they want to do. So can't stop them. Just know that, again, we haven't forgot about SOLcash. It is very much alive, and it's still very much of importance to us. Um, all right, so hopefully that explained what SOLcash is. Again, if you want to know more, please go ahead and check out the SOLcash white papers here under downloads on our website. It'll explain everything a lot more in detail. The contract, the BEP20 contract is on there, all of that. So please take a look at that. So we'll move on to Cashemons. So we don't actually have a Twitter dedicated to Cashemons yet. We don't have like a page or anything dedicated to Cashemons yet because the game isn't out yet, right? So you'll get all of our updates either from Telegram or our Twitter page. And so that's why I pulled up our Twitter page. I kind of wanted to briefly talk about what Cashemon is going to be, what it is, a little bit of the history of the name, things like that. And kind of go into a little bit more detail, as much as I can for right now, about the game. So we'll start with, what is Cashemon? Cashemon is, the name plays off of Pokemon, right? It kind of makes sense. You got Cashemon and then you got Pokemon, right? So I'm a big Pokemon fan. A lot of people in the chat and the community know already that I'm a big Pokemon fan. It is blurred out, but behind me, I have a big collection stand of Pokemon cards, Pokemon figurines. I've been a Pokemon fan since I was a child. And I just, be an adult now I have more money, so I can buy my Pokemon cards and feed my bad habit of collecting. So being a Pokemon fan, being a gamer myself, and growing up playing the games, that's where the mindset really applies here. So the game that we're envisioning and trying to develop here is going to possibly bring back some nostalgia of if you played on the old Game Boys and the Game Boy Colors, like Pokemon Yellow, Red, Blue, Green, um, Crystal, Ruby, Sapphire, Gold, Silver, all of those ones, the OG ones. We wanted to bring back that nostalgia a little bit. And, with the Cashemons game, we wanted to bring replay value to as well. And I think we're going to be definitely achieving that once the game comes out. But for right now, it is still very early. It's still under development. Just know that there is going to be breeding. That's why there's male and female eggs. There is going to be breeding. And it's just like any NFT out there. There are more rare ones, which would be worth more in value if you were to go sell your Cashemon or trade them. There are going to be different level of rarity items, accessories, armor, weapons that your Cashemon will be equipped with. So it'll also increase the rarity and value worth of your Cashemon if you were to sell it or trade it as well. Right. So it's just like the NFTs out there right now, you can and will be able to sell it and things of that nature. And the more rare, the more sought out for, the more it's going to be worth. Right. So there are going to be battle mechanics. There are going to be PvE and player versus player, which is PvP. There's going to be a betting system, different kind of battle styles. So let's say one person wanted to bet 100 million ADA cash, which is only it's a few dollars, right now, currently at the current value, what it is worth. And another player, in order to play them, they have to bet either the same or more or whatever. And so kind of gives you an incentive to play, because not only if you win, you pretty much, make your money back and more. Um, you also have chances of getting like loot drops, right? Like a rare item or maybe an accessory that you can equip to your Cashemon, and it may give it perks, right? Some armor chest pieces, things of that nature will help you with buffing your character during battle, so it makes it a little bit stronger. Um, Different weapons, different crit damage when you're playing against the other player. There's going to be, each Cashemon is going to have a different attribute. like, for example, a different trait like Charizard from Pokemon, he's Fire Dragon. Um, so Pikachu is electric. Well, Cashemons are going to have the same kind of concept with that, which will play a big part when you're playing against another character too, as well. Some will have weaknesses versus others will have strengths, things of that nature. So we took the idea of Pokemon with putting a whole different twist on it, right? One big thing I want them to do, which we will be seeing here in the next couple meetings with the team developing, uh, is that I wanted them to bring the original style with a twist user interface from back in the old Game Boy days of when you played Pokemon, right? Your Pokemon, let's say you're viewing and you're battling, say, another trainer, they would pop up on the right hand side of the screen, right? And then your Pokemon would be on the left hand side, and then you could pick either fight, potions, whatever would be on the right. Of course, it's going to have our own spin off on it because you can't do it near identical because of copyright. But I wanted to bring that user interface when you're battling either PvP or PvE to kind of bring that again, that nostalgia feel that you're playing like a Pokemon game, but a different style, right? Like our own twist on it. So, that's something I definitely wanted them to bring. They said that they are working on that as well. So, again, once we get images of how the battle is going to play out and things, you guys will have all the updates. I promise you. Um, and we'll probably start doing some Twitter space conversations and voice chats versus Telegram to kind of reach a bigger audience, showing people Cashemons, explaining it more. So the next big update that we have with Cashemons will probably be on Twitter Spaces, but we will make the announcement prior to that so you guys can get ready to tune in. So don't worry about that. But yeah, go on to our Twitter page here and take a look at all the updates that we've done for the Cashemon game. Here, you see the splash page that will be coming. This will be still in work in progress, but this will be like the splash page for our Cashemons. And then down here, you'll be able to do like a daily spin, a daily rewards thing that you do every single day. You can spin it and have a chance to win, gems and things like that, right? So, um, but what I do want to say right now, before I show you guys the different art styles, this was our emblem. This was our logo right here. And after seeing our latest trailer, which is about a minute long or so, it really opened my eyes because it's hard to see. It's one of those situations where it's hard to, if you have something here and you don't have something in your right hand to compare it next to, it doesn't really show you the big difference. And what I mean by that is when we had our eggs made, the art style is great. It's on par for what we're wanting. It's visually appealing. The eggs are vibrant, they're detailed, they look cool, right? And they're unique looking. Well, when we compared it to the art style of our characters, it was kind of going, instead of going forward, it was kind of going backwards in time with the art style. And it didn't really click until we had that trailer of the eggs and then the art style of the characters, and it just clashed. I personally was not happy. I personally probably wouldn't play the game. And if I'm not happy, and this is like a big deal for me because I'm really looking forward to playing our game, because I love Pokemon and I want to play this game that we're developing here. If I'm not wanting to play it, I know as sure as hell you guys ain't going to want to play it. So we, Hydra and myself, we definitely brought it up to the team developing it, and we said, hey, we're paying a lot of money for this. We need to revamp these characters because these characters aren't on par with the eggs. Just plain and simple, they're not. And these, you could see here, sure, they kind of look cool and stuff, but they're they're not on par with the eggs. I'm sorry, but they're truly not. And this emblem here, this logo for the Cashemon game, is probably going to change some. So this isn't the final version, even though this is what you guys are used to. because we want better art style. We want better character designs for the babies, the teens, and the adults, right? The eggs are fine, but we need a different art style for these characters to match up with the eggs. And they're visually appealing, vibrant, they pop, things like that. So this will change. I am almost certain this will change. So this isn't the final one. But again, we're doing all of this because it needs to be done, and I think it's going to be better for the game itself. Um, but so on that topic, I wanted to show you guys really quick. Let me pull it up here. I apologize. I have to do this because I'm working on one screen, so I apologize. I'm actually going today to look at getting getting a new computer, possibly building my own computer and stuff. So because I'm working on my gaming laptop and my work laptop right now, and it's just not cutting it anymore, especially doing these YouTube videos and stuff. I need double screen. So I'm going today to possibly build a new computer for work. But guys, I'm going to show you this really quick. Let me pull this up. Like I said, this is going to be a mess really quick. I apologize. Let me pull up the image here and share it with you guys. Okay, cool. So hopefully you see that. That is the egg design. We really like that. It's really cool. Now, as you can see, it's vibrant. There's detail here. It looks like ice, things like that. It looks cool. I mean, I personally think they do. They're colorful. They're visually appealing, things like that. And that's what you need for a game, right? Because you want people to look at something and be like, oh, that looks cool. I like that design. Now, that's the egg design. Let me bring up the old character design for you guys really quick. Again, please bear with me. So let me pull this up for you here and then come back. This is just a whole mess of how I have to do this for you guys. I apologize. This is the old art style. Okay. Kind of makes me want to vomit a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not bad. I've seen worse. I have seen way worse. But it's like you're going forward in time, and then you're like, oh, wait a second, I'm gonna throw my car back in reverse and go back another 1,000 feet. That's kind of what you're doing here. So we're going forward, and then next thing you know, nope, back in reverse. And that's kind of what we did. So I wasn't happy. Hydra wasn't happy, and we weren't visually happy about what these were looking like. Now, this is the first time ever seeing these. Okay, these next two, they can change. However, you will see the difference here between this art style. So get a good look at this art style here versus the new rabbit and the new turtle. I don't have a picture of the turtle, so I can't compare another turtle, but I can compare the rabbit. And again, don't mind the color. The colors will change, okay? The colors will change. However, just pay attention to the art style, the details to the face, the details to the body. And again, this is the adult version, right? This is the adult version. We still have the teen version they need to create, the baby version they still need to create. But pay attention to the facial detail, just everything overall. So get a good look at this. And we'll go back to the new style. So 1 second here. Let's close this. Let's pull this up. And if I can actually find the right button here for you guys. Boom. Boom. All right. And then let's go here. So this is going to be the new style. Again, it looks better on my screen than it does on your screen, on the broadcast. But again, it's more crisp from my point of view than it is on here. So please keep that in mind. But however, It's just the colors, everything go along the same design style of the eggs. The art style, how it's visually popping, like the details, the shadowing of the arms, things like that. This again, this isn't the final version, but this is a big update compared to what they were making. And I think this is going to be um, better in the long run just because it kind of sticks with the same art style of the eggs. And so now let me show you the turtle to kind of give you guys another example here. Again, no one has seen this. This is all new here, guys, on this video live. So you guys are the very first ones. So here you go. So again, new art style of the turtle. Notice there is more shadowing done to them, things like that. Again, this isn't final version. However, this is the right path I think they should be taking for in comparison to the egg design. Like I said, the old school, it just didn't. If the eggs were old school style and stuff, and that was the image that we're trying to go with, there wouldn't have been a problem. But you're kind of showing two different animations, like anime styles, and they're gonna clash, and they don't sit right, right? And you know, again, everyone's gonna have their own point of view and their own opinion, but we felt like if the eggs look really good and visually appealing, art style looks really good, we wanted the characters to follow the same suit, right? We don't want it to go back. We don't want it to be like, what the hell? Like these eggs look really good, and then now I hatch and it looks like a turd came out of the egg. We don't want that. So we think they're going on the right track now. And I had a meeting during the middle of the week. It was kind of like an emergency meeting about the design so they can get started with it. And this is the two styles that they've come up with so far. Again, they're not finalized. However, I told them, and Hydra and I both told them that they're on the right track. So hopefully you guys like the new style. Like I said, we really want this game to do really well. We want you guys to enjoy it. I want to enjoy it when I'm playing. I want to be able to talk with you guys. I want us to all show off all the loot and stuff like that that we equip to our NFTs and have a good time, because I'm a gamer at heart. I love playing video games. I just bought Elden Ring and I've been playing that, so I want to have that connection with you guys and be able to show off the NFTs and stuff like that and battle with you. And if I'm not happy with the character design, if I'm not happy with how the user interface looks, if I'm not happy how the battle design plays out, I'm going to let it be known to the dev team and we're going to fix it. We're paying way too much money to get half-ass shit, plain and simple. So just know that. And hopefully you guys are happier with the designs. But yeah, so that's about it there. Here, I'll actually keep him up for you guys to look at. But all right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get back to the questions now. Like I said, this video was talk about SOLcash, the benefits of SOLcash still, updating you guys with Cashemons, what Cashemons is, and the new art style. Never before seen. This is the first time you guys seen this new art style, so hopefully you guys liked it. So I'm going to answer some of your questions, and we'll go from there. So I'm looking at some of your guys' comments here. Thank you. And we got a question here. Yes, there will be single player style, campaign style missions where you can level up your Cashemon, things like that too as well. That's why there is going to be PvP. So we are incorporating that. Now, have we gotten to that far? What it's going to play out or anything? No, we haven't gotten that far yet. We basically kind of backtracked a little bit because of the character designs, but it needed to be done. It really did. So it's not like we're not moving ahead. We just took a little bit of a standstill just because we wanted to make sure the art style was good before we proceed further. And it's for the benefiting of the project, right? And benefiting for the game. So there will be some style of single player missions and campaign missions, but have we gotten that far yet with discussing what they're going to be and or anything? No, not yet. Not quite yet. So Nostalgia feel a good idea? Don't you think it will limit the audience to those who actually play Game Boy? No, I personally do not think it will affect the audience, because you're going to get um, nostalgia feel from the old school gamers. And like I said, we're putting our own twist, a new twist on it as well. So you're also going to bring in the new generation as well. Um, so you can develop a game, and you can bring in bits and pieces from a previous game and add a new twist to it and make it feel still refreshed. If you're a gamer, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're not a gamer, you have no idea what I'm talking about. But you can still bring nostalgia and something that wasn't broken, bring it with your own twist to it and still make it feel fresh. So I do not think it will actually be a hindrance at all. I think it will actually play play a good part and a big part on both audiences, personally. TikTok kids, I'll be honest with you, I don't care about TikTok kids. I don't even know what TikTok kids are. I'm 30 years old and I don't even I watch TikTok, but if you're talking about like the generation of 10-year-olds and stuff, 10-year-olds shouldn't be playing NFT games anyways. It requires money. Unless their mom and dad are giving them their credit card, and they shouldn't be. Uh, because NFTs are still investing. So you should be at least 18 or older to do this. So I wouldn't even consider them kids at that point, right? They're adults. But I don't see it being an issue at all. Like I said, I think it's going to be a good thing. You want nostalgia, you want to bring that, but you can also, again, bring your own new twist and style to it, which makes it feel refresh. So again, we didn't develop Pokemon, so we're only taking bits and pieces of that to bring into this type of style game. That's it. And you're welcome, Larry. You're welcome. That's our goal. We're just trying to, you know, bring more to the game, development of the game, and the project itself. So we're just trying to stay on track. So again, thank you for that. Um, I'm glad you like the new design. We do too. Um, Jim, thank you. I'm glad. Thank you for the compliment. And yeah, we like the new designs too. Like I said, that's why I wanted to show you guys the new designs and of the characters and everything like that. They just need to be on par with the actual eggs. They really did. Um, and my girlfriend actually brought it up to me too as well. She was like, I wouldn't want to play that. She's like, why does it feel like you're going back to like 1985 cartoons and stuff? I was like, no, you're right. After seeing the video, you kind of put both one in one hand and next to it the other one in the right hand, right? And you compared them and you're like, yeah, we're kind of going back in times and we don't want that. So um any plans to make SOLcash into a node platform? Um if there are any plans of that, it hasn't been talked about, and we aren't planning for it anytime soon. We're focused on a lot more other things rather than making a node for that. Plus, if you know anything about a node, it takes time to develop. Hydra was just he's a madman, so he was just able to get that set up very quickly. But again, it usually takes a bit to get that all set up, and it also costs money to keep the node running. Um, so right now, no, there is no plans on a node for SOLcash right now. Doesn't mean that there won't ever be one, but for right now, there's not. And the reason why, because the node that we have right now is actually not ADA cash. It's your rewards, which is your Cardano BEP 20. So you take your rewards and you put it in the node to kind of add more to your rewards, right? Your Cardano. It has nothing to do with ADA cash itself. So making a node for SOLcash wouldn't that's not what we would be making. If there was a node, it would be for Solana for your rewards, but there is nothing in the works for that right now. Another question: will it be pay to win sort of game? No. That is something that I'm a gamer, like I said, at heart, and I absolutely cannot stand when companies do a pay to win bullshit scheme. It's completely unfair to the gamer just because someone's pockets are deep and little Jimmy over here that's 10 years old took his mom and dad's credit card and racked up 5 grand on a mobile game. And now he has all the greatest weapons in defense that he's just wiping all the players out that didn't want to spend money. How fair is that really? It's shit. It's not fair at all. It's completely it's a scam just to make money. That's not what this is. It's play to earn. So everyone is going to have the same battlefield playing style, right? It's all going to be fair for everyone. Now, if you keep playing and you keep leveling up and grinding, that's requiring you to play without paying anything. You played to level up. We didn't want to do the whole pay to win bullshit. Like, no, I'm not a big fan of that. That's a money making gimmick. What about digital land that we could buy early in like a wait listing sale? When you talk about digital land, are you talking like the metaverse, that style, or are you talking about like land in the Cashemon game? Because there isn't gonna be any kind of land or anything like that within the Cashemon game. So I'm not sure if you're talking about metaverse style land or in a Cashemon game. Good. I'm glad you're already liking it. Like I said, so are we. That's why we wanted to make sure that we really put a big emphasis on the art style and revamping that. So, yeah, we needed to make sure that was on par. So, you guys would like that. So, again, thank you everyone for tuning in. I appreciate it. Um, it really means a lot. Again, earlier, sorry, I had to do a lot of the switching back and forth. I know it wasn't as eye appealing and smooth, but again, I'm working off of a gaming laptop for my work and I only have one monitor. So hopefully today it's going to kill my bank account, but I need to I'm going to build a computer that's going to kind of future proof myself for the project, and it will allow me to do more of these videos and stuff, and be able to do different transitions and make it a little bit more smoother for you guys to see. So just bear with me until I can do that. I'm just waiting to see if you guys had any more questions or anything like that. But yeah, like I said, guys, we haven't forgot about SOLcash. SOLcash is a very big part of the community, and it's a big part of the project as well. Yeah, so I don't want you guys thinking that we've neglected it or anything, because we definitely haven't. It's just can't control when people want to sell. And if you want to play this game, like I said, it's going to bite them in the ass if they sold all their SOLcash because they're not going to be able to play. And then you're going to see a lot of people complaining about it. And well, that's no one made them sell, right? No one told them to sell. So, Larry, thanks, Zach. You're doing a great job with these videos. Don't burn yourself out, but thanks. Keep us up to date. Cheers. Yeah, man. No, I appreciate that. Thank you. As of right now, I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying communicating with you guys, answering these questions. It's kind of addicting in a way. And I was telling my girlfriend Mary that um, and I like talking to you guys. I really do. I love meeting new people. So being able to be as transverse and transparent as much as possible for you guys, I enjoy this. But again, yeah, I understand that after doing it so much, you can get burnt out. But for right now, I'm not close to that yet. So I'm actually really enjoying this. So, but again, thank you for looking out. Yeah, I meant the Axie Infinity where the land does different things and different characters, but you answered my question. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. We haven't talked about land or anything like that. Like I said, we're not trying to copy other NFTs. We're trying to do our own thing, really. Um, and like I don't like me as a person. I believe in myself as a leader, not a follower, and so I'm trying to apply that here too as well. I don't want to look at other projects and go, I like what they're doing there, so let's do it too. Because that's just that's just rehashing the same shit over and over, and I don't like that. So I want to bring our own vibe and our own type of unique style to the game, right? So not saying that that might not be something we could do, but that's not something that we actually had in mind to actually do. Hopefully that makes sense. Um, just because we want to bring our own style to the game, that's all. Um, what are the items that could be bought with SOLcash or AdaCash? Um, So some of the items I will say, because we haven't gotten a great detail what those items 100% will be, but I will let you know there'll probably be things like potions. So after a battle, you have to have a potion to heal your Cashemon. Of course, there'll probably be like a 30-minute cooldown or something for that Cashemon because again, it is going to be like an NFT style game, and you take a little bit of like some mobile gaming aspects into play with this too as well. So there'll probably be like potions. You can buy probably, I don't know if we're gonna incorporate like certain kind of food types or whatever, like berries, because there's berries in Pokemon. I don't know if we'll incorporate some kind of food type style that you buy to heal your Cashemon or maybe give them a buff, but there'll probably be things for that as well. Um, there might be like a double XP type of situation. There might be like a something that you might buy that gives you an extra certain percentage buff for maybe getting a better loot drop after a battle or greater chances of getting a loot drop after a battle, things like that. So we haven't gotten to that point, and like I told a lot of people, we're not trying to get too far ahead of ourselves when we're developing this game, right? So every time we have the conversation with the development team, we're doing it in little segments. Okay. So basically picture it, cut like a piece of tape or a line in of 10 sections. We'll just use this as you know, a situation. And we've already done the section one. So we moved on to section two now. And then once we are happy with section two, we move on to section three and so forth, right? So that's kind of what we're doing right now. And like I said, we kind of had to backtrack a little bit for the character design. Next is the user interface and also the egg game. So those are our big two focuses right now, the egg game and the user interface for battling. And then we're going to continue to move on from there. So then we'll talk about what kind of items can they purchase, things of that nature. We're just doing it in segments. So again, everything can also change over time, but we just don't want to throw everything all at once, cause too much issues, and say we're way up here now, and now we have to backtrack all the way from the beginning. You know what I mean? So we just want to take it in segments, step by step. Um, Thank you, Zach, for the information, updates, and videos. Yeah, not a problem. Of course, I enjoy doing it. But I want to be able to tell my family who think I'm crazy that I own Digiland, but Digital Eggs will have to do. Well, I mean, you could do that with the metaverse. I mean, people are spending millions of dollars right now on mansions that they can't actually physically live in. But I mean, I guess you can put your Oculus on and you can live there. You eventually might starve to death, but your character in the game will still be alive. So you got that going for you. And yeah, not a problem, man. Not a problem. Hopefully I answered your question. So, but yeah, I didn't want to make this crazy long, guys, because some people don't like very long videos. But if you want to watch it, you can always skip ahead. That's the nice thing about YouTube, right? Hopefully I covered some of your questions today. I'll pull up the rabbit again once more so you guys can see that art style as well. 1 second here. So we'll go here, and there you go. So that is the rabbit's art style for the new character. My nose won't stop running. But yeah, so take a look at him. I had the turtle up there for a good minute. And like I said, just notice like the shadowing here in the ears, stuff, the details to the pockets, things like that. So there's going to be more details to the character design, which is nice. So, but again, everyone, thank you for tuning in. I do very much appreciate it, taking time out of your day to sit here and listen to me talk. Um, Hopefully, you guys learned some more stuff. Hopefully, you enjoyed today's video and everything. Like I said, this is the first time anybody has ever seen this art style right now with the new Cashemon design. So you guys seen it here first. This video will be on YouTube, so people can actually go ahead and look at the Cashemon design. But I just kind of felt like people needed the video on SOLcash and Cashemon and the updates and things. So hopefully this helped you guys with that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video right now, guys. Again, thank you for tuning in. I do very much appreciate it, and the whole team very much appreciates it. Um, if you can, uh, please give the video a like. Definitely leave comments. It's always nice to see the comments. I've actually been checking them because it's really nice to see and hear the positive feedback from you guys, and it makes us feel good because we're always dealing with negative comments from people, either DMs, Twitter, Reddit, or in the Telegram chat. So it's nice to see you guys supporting us and everything. And it really is nice to see that. Hold on, really quick before I end the video, I got a couple more questions here. I apologize. Here, let me answer them. Any idea how much the eggs will cost? Actually, that's a good question. We have a meeting this Monday coming up, and within that meeting, we should have it figured out how much the eggs are going to cost, how many eggs can you buy at a fixed price, how much SOLcash it's going to cost, and so forth. So hopefully we'll have all the details for that starting next week. But we do have a meeting Monday morning, which would be 7 a.m. my time, with the development team. So stay tuned for next week, and we will have a Twitter space set up on there. That'll be our first time doing that, but we're going to do that. And once we have all the information for the Cashemon updates, that's where we're going to announce it with you guys. So yeah, definitely keep a lookout for that. Cash Philippines. Nice. Welcome. That's awesome. I love seeing people from all around the world tuning in. That's really cool. So we're going to still work out all the details on how long the eggs will take to hatch. But once we get all the information for that, you guys will also again know all the details on that as well. So, like I said, we're still working out little bits and pieces, but we may have that also the answer to that question next week as well. So, and if not, just bear with us, but we will get all your answers or all your questions answered. I promise you. But all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut the video. Again, please like the video. It's really cool. You don't have to subscribe if you don't want to. That's fine. But if you just gave the video a like or a comment or something, it's really nice to see and read, like I said. Again, my Twitter's there. If you want to follow me, that's fine. If not, I don't care. And then also our website is in the description. I'll have that link there. So please read through the website. If you're not familiar with Cash and SOLcash, everything is there. It tells you how to buy and all of that. And then also the links for our Discord, everything is also going to be in the description for you guys for Telegram and all of that. So, but again, guys, thank you for tuning in. I very much appreciate it. Please keep up the positive vibes. I always say that at every end of every video, but please keep up the positive vibes. Hope you guys have a good day or a good night wherever you are, and I will talk to you guys later. So again, thank you.